Hello, hello. Good morning, everybody. It is time for our Satisfactory Saturday stream. I've restarted the computer. I have restarted our entire network here at home. I have done speed tests. Everything should be good. Except for the fact that I'm getting horrible download speed out here. The upload speed is surprisingly well, so that should be all that's important for what we're doing. Let me get my stream manager up here. Do. There we go. Pull that up to the top. I think I've got all the controls in my portal here. I have my stream portal set up so I can control things from here. I have an old tablet that wait a second. Okay, it did reconnect. Good. Yeah. It may not, however, stay connected. We'll see. All right. Anyway, today, Satisfactory Saturday. I did come in here and get this factory that we're working on last. Oh, that is not my exit. This is my exit. This factory we're working on. I went ahead and got it tied in to the train station. It's been sent over to the depot now. We've got steel pipe, iron plates, and then over here we had iron rods or steel rod. No, iron rods because we still didn't. We did not have any of those. And then of course just some modular frames being sent out. So that gives us some more products. Yay! More stuff we can use over there. I want to see what we have and what we can actually start building in the main depot now, because we need to work toward our list. Complete phase 4. We've got some big stuff going on there. It's going to take a bit of resources. So we need to start figuring out what next level resource we need to build at the depot to prep us for that, because it takes a big machinery. The last one there, I believe, is a nuclear pasta, and that, nuclear pasta takes copper powder, which we're not making yet, and pressure conversion cubes, which we also are not making yet. Pressure conversion cubes require, let's see, in an assembler or crafting. So we have to make an assembler. These require a mixer with those 3 products, which was thick nitrogen. And this, of course, we can, the manufacturer is going to make those, either one of those recipes. Let's see here. Copper powder is just copper ingots ground up in another constructor. So that's not too hard to make. We can manage that. It's also the turbo pressure motor we can make. Huh? Oh, it can make those. Okay. And I think we did. I don't know what we need. There's all kind of stuff we need. So phase 4 is the next to last phase to complete. Phase 4 unlocks tier 9 technologies, which will be your maximum belt speeds, things like that. So we need to start making rotors again here or something. I had a bunch of extra rotors, so I just threw them into these chests here, because we had rotors in the train station up there that were not actually supposed to be there. I think originally I planned on having rotors being shipped out, but did we lock up? Hold up. Slight glitch. That was a computer error. I don't know why it did that, but there might be a glitch on the video too. Sorry about that. Things happen. Looks like we're back up and good though. Yep. Shake my head. Okay. That took a few seconds for it to respond. So these rotors will eventually get sent on over. So we've got 3 nodes of iron running at 600 per minute. So 600, and this is 600 as well. We do have did I finish upgrading the copper situation? 600 per minute, and we are pushing out. Yeah, I think we did 100, 150, 300. That's all 600. Good. Now, as you can see, this copper plant here producing 1,200 per minute of copper ingots is more than that thing needs. So we can steal, we could borrow. I would probably say, why don't we just take one of these completely off of here? And we're going to send it up to the plants over there. And then we also need to gather this limestone here. We need to make a little concrete manufacturing area to get some limestone. And once we get those products up there, I think there's one more node over this way. Might be another limestone. Nope. What is this? Copper. Okay. We got even more copper. We can do that. So let's get this copper. Forgot to get my epic music going. I'm just going to run out into the water. Okay. I guess he was trying to swim. I actually want to change tape, so I don't want that one. Open menu, change tape. We did that one last. Deep Rock Galactic. Sanctum 2, Sanctum. Let's do Hunt Down. Nope, Songs of Conquest. That sounds good. Get our music going here. Okay. So we have a copper node here. Let's see what else we got around here. There's another limestone, a limestone there. This limestone might have to go that way. So we've got to get okay. Sorry, I was just thinking actually in my brain instead of out loud. So I was wondering why this node down here wasn't showing up on the map, but it's because this radar is not far enough down to detect it. Let's see, I probably need to move it down. Well, if I move it down any, it's not going to get that. Let's move it right about, let's see. So we got about, why don't we put it there? Right about, let's say there. Move radar. Fly. And then we need to highlight that. There we go. All right, let's go take care of that. Completely useless, but whatever. That might get those nodes. If not, I'll feel better about the location here. I was kind of spitballing when I laid these out. Is that an incomplete factory? Incomplete. Thank you. That destroyed all forward momentum. It's worth a try. Yeah, this I guess I started this one and quit. So I need to work on that for sure. What even was I making here? Wow. Okay. What do we have coming in? Iron, just 480. Okay. What? What up? No, this is a max 1200. So these are ready to go. All right. Gosh. Let's just throw another radar down here, and then we'll get rid of that one. So that is under organization, I believe. Radar tower. Good. And then we're just going to get power. Right there. And then we're going to disconnect that one. Just disconnect the power first before we remove the radar itself. Pull up our map. Okay, those are still on. Eh. We can move over a little bit more. Ah! Captain presses wrong button. Let's try right there. I know this seems tedious, but we still got that, and we're down. Radar tower there. Okay. We can come straight down now, just a hair. Okay. Let's try to put it up there. See? We still got that. We still got that. And yeah, I still didn't quite get the one I was looking for, but that clips in a lot closer. I think I like that location better. Like it just barely gets this and this, but it still covers everything else. And I know it just goes out. It goes out around. So I think we're good there. Why? I don't know. Okay, stop highlighting. Apply that. And then we're going to remove marker. Okay. Well, one thing's for sure. We did discover another half-built factory area we need to finish up. So over there we are. What's not rendering? Hold on a second. What's going on here? Is there nothing hooked up to this train station? No. Okay. Yeah, I just totally abandoned this. I got it all set up. We have half the manufacturing plant. No, this is completely the AI factory. Okay. Oh, no. This is the AI factory. I'm manual uploading, so this needs to be sent to the main depot. Okay. We're using all the nodes over here. There's a limestone node right there. That one and this one could come over this way, I think. This one. Okay, hold up. I do want to use all the nodes we have here, so that one's going to pull up to here. This one and this one can go here. These are all used. There's 2 limestone nodes there. There's a lot of limestone, so maybe all the limestone doesn't get used. I don't know. Okay. Let's go ahead and look at these products we're making up here and see what needs to happen. I'm gonna pull up a sticky tab, excuse me, a sticky note on the computer. These come with Windows by default. I really like them. So in order to make nuclear pasta, I'm gonna put that note up on the top monitor here. We need excuse me. Equals pressure cube. I'm just going to call it that. Plus copper powder. Copper powder is going to be the easier of the ones to make there, obviously. Equals copper ingots. And I'm not going to go lower than that. Copper ingots, I think we're pretty good with what we need to do there. So copper powder, we just need to set up, and maybe some of this copper we have over here, we can just go ahead and convert to powder and send over there to the depot, because the depot is where we're going to be converting that stuff. Because the nuclear pasta requires the particle accelerator. It's a really large device, and it takes a lot of power, which we've been. I mean, we've been producing a lot more power than we need. I'm trying to think if it's enough to really do that. So, we're gonna put space there in my sticky note. Okay. Pressure cube requires opening codex. It is going to be. I don't think I have an alt for this either. Radio control unit. I'm just going to call it radio control plus. That is a fused modular frame, fused frame. Okay. All right. And then we're going to split between the two. Let's do radio control. I think we have these being made already. No, I was manually making this. That's right. Radio control has 2 recipes. One requires 4 things, but it produces more per minute. So that's going to be rubber, aluminum casings, circuit boards, and crystal oscillators, or computers. All right, computers already require the circuit boards anyway, or rubber. You can actually do the circuit boards with crystal oscillators, or you can do the computers with circuit boards and crystal oscillators. So that might be a good alt to do that. We'd have to beef up our crystal oscillator production for sure. So anyway, if we go with let's see here, that's so tricky. Okay, either recipe is going to have radio control units or aluminum casings, so that's hard to avoid. There's an alt out there that we don't have yet. Rubber's being sent to the main depot. Aluminum casings, I think we're sending up there. I think all this, maybe, let's see, crystal oscillators. Let's see that. Do we have crystal oscillators anywhere in here? Oscillators. We do have oscillators up there. Let's get. That's the supply. Hold on. It's here then. I just got to find it. The supply. This is why I label everything like I do. What's the first one on there? No, it's just oscillator. There it is, right there. Okay. So this is the next to last in the first set right here. We have oscillators. I don't know how much we have, if it's enough to really do this well. We can also make some more elsewhere if we need to. So good. So we have that being sent already. Let's get this back up. And we were on this and this. Yeah. So we need, this produces more per minute. Not quite twice as much, but uses almost, yeah. As far as what you're using up, this recipe is going to end up with less crystal oscillators if we go with the second alternate recipe there of the computers. But then again, we have computers being sent in already, pretty sure. So we could do this recipe because everything's already there. We could do this recipe because everything's already there. Why don't we go with that? So we'll use the alternate recipe because it seems to be a little better. As a matter of fact, well, no, if I've accepted the alternate, it is a better one than the original. Ready control equals oscillators plus circuit plus blue case plus rubber. And we can get more stuff sent over here. That. All right, then I mean I don't want to go. I don't need to go lower than that because these supplies we already have. Okay, so that's what we need for that side. Now the other, not heavy. Hold on. Fuse modular frame right there. Oh boy. Okay. Nitrogen. So let's put this in here. Fused frame. Equals H frame plus blue case plus nitrogen. Okay. All right. Well, that's kind of what we need then. We need something set up. I have a temporary manual setup at the very far north to make these fuse modular frames. Let's see here. So I just went where there was already nitrogen, and I'm manually doing them. So I'm just throwing all the supplies into it, and it's been making them. But that's not a long-term solution. What did I do here with nitrogen? I did tap into some. I need to go over there and see. I have a plant set up over here already making something using the nitrogen that was like just underneath here. I was looking for nitrogen. It's like, it's right below me. As a matter of fact, that, well, where's that? I think there's a way to make them show up. I think I have it all hidden. Oh, maybe not. No, here it is. Do-do-do-do. Well, I am 100% certain I have in fact claimed this nitrogen this year. I don't know why it would say it's not claimed. I don't really know how this game works. Let's see here. Let's oh dear, it got dark. I don't have that set to stop any. All right, so what I need to make are, we need to make copper powder. We need to make the pressure cubes. So I think fuse frames would be the next thing we need to have manufactured. Radio control units. Do I have those anywhere? Hold on. Radio control units. Let's go through here. Okay, I do have aluminum casings going in. Radio control. Has to be connectors. What is AC? Aluminum casings. Those are, yeah, they're definitely coming up here. So that's another thing of aluminum casings we have already. Or is that the only one? Okay. That was supply station. That's not that. Those are smaller ones just for down there. We're looking for what? Radio controls. Radio controls. I don't see. Okay. I don't have the radio control yet. So let's head over there and try to get a factory set up for that. You know what we need over here? We need a flipping launcher. Let's do this. Transport. Yep. No, that's the right way. Yeah, I want to lock that, slide it over. Nope, stay there. There we go. And then we're going to connect Pat. There's got to be another place for power around. How about that? We'll just bring this over here. Launch me. Okay. There we go. And then I've got a, well, we've got a hard drive to check out first of all. We need to scan that. And that launcher should get us over. Okay. Hard drive scan. We've got fuse quartz, automated miner. Fuse quartz is going to be, hold on. Nope, wrong one. Sure. Yeah, hold on. We gotta share the list. Fused quartz. Let's see. No, fused quartz is a C tier recipe. The other one is automated miner. Let's go up. That is a C also. I'm just going to hang on to these for now. We're just get another hard drive going because, like, those aren't great. They're both C tier, C level. All I can think of is enchant. These aren't enchants. Recipes. So they're not really good ones to go with. All right. Well, that's going. Let's go ahead and hop through here and get over to the main depot. All right. Okay, good. Main depot. Or he's closer to it anyway. No. Lamp or bulb? Which is it? No. Bulb? That I did turn it on. Okay. Okay. All right. What did I say was in here? Modular frames, heavy modular frames. They're right there. Okay. And I have a fourth thing. It's literally empty. Okay. We do have a fourth spot we can put something on here. Okay. Let's go up top and see what it is we're making up here because I've forgotten. And some blenders. It's possible I'm making those. No, these are cool. What is this? Hold up. Cooling systems. Okay, cool. And over here we're making, yeah, computers. All right, we've got the computers here. But I think the recipe I was using wasn't going to be computers, was it? Circuit boards are coming in here. Sheets and plastic. That's the circuit boards. Okay. And these are just cooling systems. So we do have heat sinks coming up here. All right, and we were going to make, hold up, get my thing back up here. Hit away. Fuse frames and radio control units. Fuse frames and radio control units. Okay, let's see. Excuse me. Let's see about our nitrogen supply. I've got this line of nitrogen coming in. It's not being used constantly. So we could tap into that. I can't remember how much. How much is being sent up here? This is going to use 150, all 600. So I'm guessing that's maxed out as is. We don't want to type a resource so that if everything is running, it doesn't have enough. So we're going to come back down here. Below that, I did not put a. Oh, that's the center. That's why. I guess down here we've got our. Yeah, there we go. Our nitrogen. Lucky me. Okay. I've got 3 going up there. Okay. All right. I have to do some tearing out to see what's going on here, but. All right, if we break this out, we've got 1, 2, 3 already going up through there. I got to go out here and fix that now. Yay. Oh, they do go up. I just don't know how high. Let's go. Okay, jump over here. Well, what? There? No. Dang it. Okay. You know, I need to change packs real quick. Hold on. Gonna make this part a little easier. It's literally the same piece, Dave. Okay. Now, where? Oh, where? Pipes go right there. Oh, okay. Okay. We're fine. All I had to do is look right here. Okay. We still got to run all the way down there, aren't we? Let's stretch a little bit. Okay, fused frames require heavy frames, aluminum casings, and nitrogen. We're going to work on getting the nitrogen over here. I don't know of a way to make this not be janky. I guess this kind of works. Let's put them together. We're going to go right about there as well. Ah, you can't go down. I can't go. Okay, why can't I go down? Control. Something keeps me from going down when I've got a blueprint selected. I'm not really sure how to. I don't know if it's a conflict of buttons or what. Let's go right here, maybe. I think we can go up from there. So let's get logistics. Let's get a floor hole. And then we're going to try to squeeze a pipe right here. See what works. None of them. Okay. That's lovely. Let's get rid of that hole there. Let's try a different spot. Eyes are getting dry. So one thing I don't like about this cold weather time of year is my eyes do not particularly appreciate how cold it is. I'm just trying to process. What do I want to do here? Let's try that. See if we can get it to go in. See what looks the best. That actually looks pretty good. Oh, good. All right. And it's gonna... it's not bad. It's just kind of in the middle of the floor, though. Let's see. We want... That's right. It doesn't matter. Oh. Okay. All right. Okay. We can make it better. Let's set up our menu or our blenders first. Then we'll pull off of that across here and put them up like that. Okay. This is using. Okay, we don't need those. What was that? Memory search done. Okay. I have to stay on top of this. I'm not really good at keeping track, and we'll lose a lot of precious time. Okay, electrode circuit board. Petroleum coke. That's nasty. I don't really want to mess with that. Let's just see though. Electrode circuit board is C. We don't want that. Temper copper ingot is F. We're going to hang on to these as well so they don't show up again. That way we don't have to worry about, come back, switch back over there. We don't want to worry about those alts coming up. The alts we don't want them to come back up. So that is the plan right now. Stretch my back a little bit. Oh, I'm playing a game, aren't I? Okay, so we need to get rid of this. Then we need to pick up these, and we want to go. Why don't we put it in the same direction? Let's H that. Can I fit? Yeah, I could. I think I can fit two conveyors in a. Yeah, let's try to do them side by side here. 2, 3. Is that enough room? It certainly is enough room here. It's just that, yeah, that kind of keeps it clean as far as the look. I think I like that. Let's go ahead and get down here then. All right, now we can put in our floor holes. This. Right there, that should be fine. Let's get it up next to the machine. You're good. And one more right there. All right, now let's get pipe out. 7. Okay, now we want a. Okay, let's get lifts out. Number 9, we're going to put. Oh, we did short lifts too. That's right. So we're going to go out right here. Break that one. Put the lift right here. This takes a little more setup, but I think it looks better in the long run. Pull it out right there. Put the second one. Delete the first one. You don't have to actually delete the first one first. There we go. But not there. Nine. There. But it does make it, deleting the first one makes it where it doesn't accidentally try to connect to that. I don't think it will, since lifts can't just go flat. Okay, there's those. And then we need to go back through and put the splitters on the top. We're going to come in from that direction. 3, 4, good. All right, and then we just need to come through with a row of splitters in line with the other. That's going to be right out here, I think. Gonna go over just a hair. Right there. Okay, awesome. Yeah, then we just put our belts in here. Should we connect to the right? Oh, something happened. Hold up. That's not. No, that's not the right spot. This one went out too far. Or. No, that one's in too far. That's right. Okay. Gonna technically clip through the. Okay, here. Lots of connection points for it. We got to make sure we get the right ones. Uh-oh. Was off a bit. We've got to fix it. Is that right? Okay. Okay. That's ready for product to come in. Ooh, dang it. I swear I'm looking for the lines when I put it in here. It's just right there. That is everything lined up properly. Goodness. All right. Okay, that looks great. I like that. Part of me wants to push this one in. But it's lined up with this conveyor hit. Darn it. Okay. No. Zero. We're going to put it right beside this. There we go. I will appreciate it. Right now, I'm just annoyed with myself. Why are you redoing something, Dave? Because it needs to be done. It needs to look right. Everything should be as compact as possible without looking bad. And I probably could have pushed them back even closer. I just don't like them overlapping quite as much. Okay, they did connect, right? I almost thought it connected to the other side, and I was going to be a little unhappy about that. You have to undo that again here. Then we need to put a lift on this. Ah! I do need to move the lift hull forward. Yeah, right there. Okay. Put a lift head underneath. Oh, cool. It connected. Which is weird, but okay. We'll take it. The line is there. Okay. All right. Research done? Awesome. Let's put another MAM out here and see what wonders await us. We've got all-clad casing as opposed to... okay. So this is aluminum with copper, which is how we make our all-clad sheets. But The same recipe would yield us almost double our casings. But it does take an assembler instead of just a constructor. 112 per minute as opposed to 60. I'm just going to go with that. I think for what we need right now anyway. I think the other one's still a good recipe. But hard drives, scan more. Good. I don't know. That one just looked like it would be useful for stuff we're making. So those are all in. The lines are anyway. Let's get down here and get our nitrogen line down. So we need to have a pipeline. We're going to run straight underneath these. Just click it right there. Run straight, and that's 2, 3, and 4. Oh, no. No, it's fine. It's gonna no, I was not in fact on that line, Dave. It's not on that line. This is messed up. Let's do this again. Let's put a support out. Logistics, support. Support. It's going to go right about here. Now this end's going to get cut off, so I don't mind it. Actually, we need to split it right here. Why in the world would I want it to be on the other end? Now, they don't snap to connections like that, unfortunately. Literally right there. Pipelines don't snap as easy. There is some snappage on some things, but for the most part, you have to eye these up, and it's a little annoying. By little, I mean a lot. Push that. We're going to get rid of this end. And this end. Strictly an alignment tool. Okay, now we need to go from here to here. Whatever. They can clip. This logistics floor isn't going to be seen, so I'm okay with it clipping. I'm okay with it looking ugly under here. Do what you got to do. Okay. There's your nitrogen. Nitrogen's coming in. We don't have these powered yet. We need to get the ceiling expanded over. We're in power here. All right. This isn't the fastest. I think, first of all, we need to do suit mode. I need to see that line is there. Good. That's enough. This is where we need to be. Fly, fly, fly. All right, now we get under here. Power. Right about, where's my things? Right here. Oh, no. Whatever. This is the fun part, right? This is what makes the game fun. Hooking power up to everything. I'm not sure why I wasn't using the hover pack earlier for this stuff. Oh, heat ray. Blue. Okay. Now we need to tell it that we are doing something different than that. Hold on. Right there. Are we going to throw in power crystals? If I have them. I don't have any. That's odd. Can't spell it right. Shards. Anyway, we're throwing our power shards. Uh-oh. Just lost connection on my touch portal. See what happened there. Hold on. Did I? No, it's connected. It should be off now. Oh, no, it went. Sorry. Came back. It did not connect to the right one, though. Why is this? It's unsatisfactory. Okay, we're good. Cool. All right. Excuse me. We max that out. That's going to use 93 nitrogen. Okay, we should be good on the nitrogen. We just have to get the right amount of the other things. So we're going to copy that. Go to the next one and just do paste. Still easier than Control C. No, Control V. Control V at the moment. Okay. Nitrogen's in. It's getting filled up. We just need to move alley cases and H frames over to this side. Aluminum casings and heavy duty frames. Let's find those down below. We can use our convenient map to look over things here. So we've got why is it not going to show me now? Where's this one at? No, that's supply. Right there. Okay, that's just down below us. That's not bad. So aluminum casings and H frames are going to be H frames. H frames are no supply. Okay, it just starts with H frame. The right one. Do. Come on, show me H frames. 4 poles. H frames, right there. Okay, so that was a little further away, but the aluminum casings is right underneath me. So that we can work with. Okay. All right, so let's get our aluminum casings coming up here. Okay. Right. Now, aluminum casings were, I think this next one over here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, okay, good. Aluminum casings. We also have our all-clad aluminum sheets there. So this one here, we need to send up. Yeah, this one. Good. Well, we could just go ahead and tap into this. Is that in or out? That's an out. We don't have. I'm actually getting. Okay. I need to destroy the depot back at the main manufacturer and just take it. Good. Now we need to. We could go from any of these. We could go from. No, not there. Let's get down here. We're going to go ahead and shoot up from here. So let's get a floor hole. I know I had a shortcut button for that. Oh, here we are. Let's try right here. We're going to bring a lift down, reverse that. See if that right there, maybe there, gets us connected. No, it's too close. Let's move it back a little bit. It's a 0. It was there. We're going to move it here. Let's try this. Should have paid more attention to where it was at. Still not good. Hold on. Let's try our other methods. Okay, default will work. That gets us up there. While we're down here, we need to go ahead and get casings. Or no, excuse me. Heavy frames, right? Heavy frames. I think they're in the very last one. Oh, there's still oscillators are here too. Modular frames. That's no heavy frames. Very first one up here. I'm already getting motors out of here. Okay, so if I'm here, should be able to put a hole directly above. Get a lift on that. And put there. I know these probably aren't perfectly aligned, but they're generally aligned. So we can go with that. Okay, that's got our two products that need to go up there. Okay, let's hop back up here. Okay, yeah, so there's this one, and the other one's down there. We're going to shoot them over this way, and I believe there's room to go above that. In fact, let's get our lift heads in here. Put it in the right place. So right about in here. So we're going to bring them up. So we're going to put a floor hole right there, and then one right. I could have actually aligned these with the. Say that. Bottom one, whoever goes in the bottom needs to be over here then. So we can go over. So that's going to go right there. Then this is going to the top, so it's going to go right here. Then we could put a lift head on that. That is going the opposite way. So reverse that. This is going to have to lift up just a hair. Probably slope down, but we'll be all right. Okay. Let's go ahead and get our conveyors in. Nope. Here. Oh, perfect. Okay. So let's just bring our products to those spots and we'll have it. Let's get lift heads on this. So 9. One can go that way for sure, and then one's just going to shoot out this direction. Okay. All right. Why don't we run it from this end down? That might be better. That way, if I have to redo anything, the product won't be wasted. I don't know if this is going to make this turn. Let's see. I guess so. I'm going to have a not so great time if I have to tap into any of these, though. Let's make that short. Yeah. Actually, I should have. Hold on. I need to bring this down to the ground. You know, still on default. Oh. Still going. Okay. No, 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 no. Ah, shoot. Let's go with straight. There's that. Awesome. Those can start coming in slightly faster than me. And this one we need to shoot over here as well. Yeah, okay. 3, that's going to have to go around this eventually, right? Said I was going to do it the other direction, didn't I? Oh, well. Let's take it from here and go the other direction. Eh. There we go. Sweet. Now, that should light up white as soon as it gets enough in there. All right, now we just need to put an output of this. This is one step of a couple to get these, whatever we're making. Hold on, let me get that back up here. It's to end up with nuclear pasta. So this is just the fused frames. And we've still got to make pressure cubes out of that. So what we're going to do is, oh, first of all, get back on the right thing here. The slowdown is going to be the aluminum casings, period. I think another hard drive's ready. So let me go ahead and check this real quick. Yep. Okay. What have we got this time? Steel canister, plutonium fuel unit. Let's check that out. Steel canister C. And that's a D. Let's hang on to them. Okay, let's go back to the right stuff pulled up here real quick. There and there and there. Tell you what, why don't we put this here? Take that and make it not full. There we go. Okay. Warm this hand back up. It is really chilly. It was out in the 20s today here in this lovely land. And I've got two heaters running again. One of them's not on high. I had it on high for when I got up. I came out here. I let our dogs out. I came out here and turned the heaters on. The other one was on high then, because I wanted it to go ahead and run. But it's just loud when it's on high, so I don't want it running during stream. The other one does have a fan in it that makes a little bit of noise, but it's not nearly as bad. But it's on high and it's putting out a good bit of heat right beside me here. So we do have another one, but it's a 360 heater. And I don't necessarily need it to push the heat all around. There's another small unit that we have that I could have out here. I don't remember where it is. But it's still comfy out here. It's comfy. I can bundle up and play video games. With the one keeping my head warm, it's not too bad. Let's see here. Why did I open this back up? I have no clue. All right, so we need to bring those outputs together, set up a... What are we doing on that end this time? There's more room over here. Organization, we're just going to go ahead and throw an industrial unit right here. I think it can go, well, we'll do this way. We're going to set that right about there. We are going to go ahead and throw, that doesn't go between this. This used to scroll between all three, so you'd have this storage container, industrial storage, and dimensional depot that would scroll between. I wish it would still do that, because that, I mean, like, generally I'm wanting one of those with everything. Okay, let's get these four things merged up. I'm going to go with 6, but not 6. Is that close enough? Let me go with right there. Okay, good. And then conveyors. Nah. What the dookie? Okay. About which gets you in there. And this should just, no, okay. There's room for some. I've been slowly in that the manual manufacturing area. I've been slowly stocking up, but this shouldn't take long to fill that. And it'll go 50 there. Nope. Okay. Well, either way, it's going to fill up the dimensional depot, and then it's going to fill up that unit, and then it'll start stocking things up. And we've still got another step in this process. All these are maxed. Okay. I say that. It might. It's not going to pull enough in. The aluminum casings are going to be our slowdown on this one. Now, granted, we're talking. What's the math on that? 187.5. I need to get my calculator pulled up here. Mm 187.5 times 4 equals 750. All right. We have enough bandwidth on the current conveyors to be able to put enough in here. That one's staying max. Okay, this one should be able to stay running then. Yeah, it should be able to continuously run. There should be, as long as we have enough aluminum casings coming into the depot. And right now we're just working off of a backlog on them. Okay, that goes back up to 200. What about this one? Is it going to make it to 200 before it finishes? No, not quite. All right. We might go back and change the recipe over there and get that pushing more stuff through. Throughput on the train system shouldn't be a problem. I believe it's capable of doing plenty of that. Okay, that is one step. So I'm going to go over to our, let's see here, fuse frames we've got. I'm going to cross that out. Now we need to make radio controls. So we need oscillators, circuits, aluminum casings, and rubber. Those are all here. So if we go to try to set up our radio control, that obviously is going to be a manufacturer, right? Hold on. Radio control unit is going to require a manufacturer. Okay, good. That was this recipe here. More aluminum casing. See, that's becoming a problem. Both recipes require aluminum casings. We need more. We need more. We need more. I need to find another place to start making aluminum casings. I know there's one over in the south, just above the lake there. Right down. It's really not too far away. It's really far away. Somewhere up in this area, there's another aluminum node. We can set up a manufacturing plant for it there. I need to find that. I need to get that Explorer back. This Explorer up here, sorry, I get distracted. There's another Explorer on the map, but it is not actually there. Okay, hold on. I think I can get rid of it, but I'll have to do that when we're offline. Because I think there's an online tool that you can upload your game save to, and it'll let's see here. Oh, that's Minecraft. Local, and this is called Factory Game. Save games. That's me. That's the latest one. Let's open that up. Let's see here. Think I'm gonna try it on this. Obviously, I'd have to re-download it and put it back in. But that one Explorer right there, that one is not it's not there. It's just disappeared. So see if I can get up here to that. It's in a cave and transportation. Let's pull those up. Vehicles. It's not showing it. Okay. Okay. Oh, is this train system over here? Or this cave system? I mean. Well, let's turn everything else off for now. Just show me my vehicles. Not showing. What is this? Oh, I think I have a train that's not running. I'm right over here. So this one might be having a problem. Hold on. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, never mind. That's just an informational thing I put on there. So this cave system right here, showing that explorer right there, right here. Okay. Delete it. Okay, good. All right, so I can go in on the game save online and delete that explorer because I'm not going to be able to find it. Let's see, and then it'll let me download. Yeah, okay. I'll do that later. I just wanted to see if that was possible. Because that would, it just bothers me that that is technically showing up there, but it's not, and I'll never be able to find it. It just glitched. It glitched into the world somehow, so I can't get that one. That's never fun, right? Never fun. Um, it bothers me. I mean, I guess it shouldn't, but it does. So that's the thing. But yeah. So that is that. We need to get our next step. Let's set up some manufacturers. Nope, nope, nope. We can, but we're gonna have to increase our aluminum casings. They're just flying through here like crazy right now. It's not gonna be long before that's depleted. That is going to be okay. I say that it's going to be a while before it's depleted. Let's just double check and make sure. Well, I mean, technically that was completely full. Let's keep it on here and see. It might actually take a while if there's storage back at the manufacturing area. Um, it'll have to get depleted for the train not to have enough to bring over here. Incoming rate is 308 per minute, but that might be a little off. Let's see if a train comes through here and tops this off. It's going to take a minute for the train to come back around, but I just want to see what that does for us. Because the other end, I should have a buffer next to the train depot that would be full, and then the train depot itself would have been mostly full. And then there might be a buffer back at the actual factory. But it is chewing through these now. I wish there was a way for the trains. I was just thinking this through, like, that if any one of the items in a depot needs to be topped off, that it would run again. But if they're all full, it would not run. I'm not entirely sure the logistics of that. That'd be a lot of checks it has to do across the map too. Like, I like it where I've got, like, if there's just one product that's running through, and I have this on a couple areas, maybe just one now. I think I did change that. Where if there might be a couple. Anyway, if the yeah, okay, I got those on the southern map too. Where if the destination is full, it won't run until it can fully unload there. So that would mean that it doesn't just constantly run. So there's like 3 trains I have set up that way. Excuse me. The rest of them are just constantly running, whether it's full or not. All right, that thing should be coming. I don't know. Is that it? Is that it? No, that's not us. We're gonna wait and see. And see how that does. While I'm waiting on that, let's check. Oh, never mind. I don't even have it open right now. Facebook. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, that one's out there. Oh, that's me. Come back. Come back. Okay. I'm probably in the way. Yeah, that's frozen, so I'm not putting any more out right now. That's the only thing being used here. I guess I'm technically far enough back. I'm not in the way. That's going to top off, and we're going to quickly jump onto this train. Yeah, okay. Okay, there we go. All right. I've got to remember that I have the hover pack on and not the jet pack, or I might injure myself in flight here trying to get off of the train. We don't want that at all. Here it goes. And this is me getting out of the train. So E, there we go. Okay. Just going to finish this text real quick. There we go. Okay. And now, I think that's right. I'm on the right line. Okay, good. Sorry, my phone has two lines on it, and sometimes it decides to send a text from the wrong line. Like it just changes, like not the one that somebody texted me from. So I had to make sure that was going the right way. Okay, aluminum factory is over here. We have casings coming in there. That's probably still full, right? That's not it. This one right there. Yeah, that's gonna just gonna be depleted a little bit. That has to be filled up. I believe that is. This is still depleting because it's filling that up. Let's fly over here. Hopefully, I still have power. Go fast. This gap right here. Oh, good. I caught something else. All right. Now, where am I making my aluminum casings? This is all clads. It's all clads. Now here is casings. Okay, hold on. It's my casing sheet. Okay. That's not as depleted as the other is. So I think we're gonna. I mean, that's. I've only got 2 units. All right. All right. We could definitely. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. We can get more out of this, I guess is what I'm trying to get out of my mouth. I just don't think there's space here for it, but we could definitely get more out of this. We could set these to like sheets. Let me think what we need to do here. That is. Yeah, we could probably work on this a little bit. Where's my alumina coming from anyway? Is there some here? I'm gonna fly in the water. No, I can't. It's water. Um. Oh, I'm bringing bauxite in from somewhere else, aren't I? Okay. Hold on. Coal. Rubber sheets. Where's the bauxite coming from? That is okay. It's up there. That's right. Okay. All right. So I'm bringing bauxite in from up top there. That's one of these trains, right there. Good. Okay. Um. That clearly isn't processing all of it. Well, it is, but at a fast enough rate that it stays full. Um. Here's the deal. We have extended our platform this way. So we could feasibly I'm trying to think through what we want to do, because we could have a second train here, and it wouldn't be hard to do that because I mean, or just we need to shoot stuff up there. I'm just could probably even put another spiral down over on this side. We could come over here and gather stuff from here. This is just this stuff doesn't go anywhere. This is just for my ammo plant, and technically this too. Coal's definitely going in here, but we did need coal for the ammo plant, I believe, for the sulfur. Yeah, so this is primarily for the ammo plant, although some of it is getting used for this. One problem is we have copper sheets. No, we have copper ingots. What are the copper sheets for? Do they even come in here? No, copper sheets are going over there. Awesome. So this line of copper that comes in from here, which I mentioned before for the other stuff, we have everything in place to make we better supply ourselves aluminum casings. So right now, I'm thinking. We're doing this one right now. Because we don't have to deal with the silica. It uses slightly less bauxite. We can. See, it's actually making. We need another. We need more water in here. 500 per minute. Well, see, that would be 1,000 though. There are both, there are two of them, right? Let's see here. We're going to put a throughput meter on here. Let's let that run for a bit and see what we're actually putting through here. Okay. It's gonna end up at about 500 per minute. It looks like somewhere thereabout. We're just gonna run this up. Cancel docking. Cancel docking. How do I do that? F, right? No, I need to go into train menu. Q. Oh, that's right. Cancel docking. Let's head on up here. saying something on there. Anyway, all right, let's get out of here. Now this, I just needed to see how much this is actually giving us. So right now we've got, is this a Mark II or Mark III miner? Mark II, okay. 600 per minute is all this is doing right now. Now, we can upgrade this. We could upgrade this if we had the right stuff for it. So at most, this is going to give us 1200 per minute. We're going to have to, no, 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 no. Come back, come back. We're fine. I got this. Okay. Not much we can do on this end. So I wanted to check this one first just to see, is it possible to produce more? A little bit more. A little bit more. Okay. We could process another 100 per minute, but that's really not worth the tearing the setup apart. Okay. Here we go. All right. Now we just need to get back up there. So future plans, yes, we need to expand this out. When we have tier 6 conveyor belts and have a better handle on supplies to do the tier 3 or Mark 3 miners, we can get that going. Awesome. Train's coming in just in time. Oh, train is here. Hold up, hold up, hold up. We can catch this one. And we're in. Okay, good. So right now, that's all we need. So we need to go find another bauxite node. And we're just going to hang out here for a little bit. Actually, I can do this. No, that's not what I wanted. Let's see, while we're looking things up here, if I scroll this down, there we go, and we just go ahead and come to resources. Bauxite. Ooh, got bauxite all over the place. That one I'm using. The Deadly Swamp has some really good bauxite, but we're not going there. Let's try this one. I think that one is in. Sorry, it's not. I'm looking at a different map. I think I've got one I want to use. I just have to find it on. Nope, that wasn't cool. What did I do? Okay. I pressed a button that did something. Sorry about that. Let's go down here. I was trying to pull up the map, but it turned on the monitor on that. Yeah, anyway, all right, cool. Let's double check that real quick. I'm gonna get out of here. And let's go ahead and get Stream Manager back up. That one still looks good. Everything good there. Mic's up. M did something. Oh well. It's okay. Back to the game. All right, so let me get in the safe spot right here. Put my map up. Now, The pure bauxite node. Right. Hold on. Trying to compare my two maps. Okay, that's that. Let me zoom out a little bit then. Pure bauxite node both here and up. Gosh. Never mind. This one. What is that one? I think we're going to get this one right here. We can do that. Let me go back to that. But, okay. This one is normal. It's up in there. Why are those not showing up on this other map? Maybe they are. Hold on. It's not showing. It's not showing that one. Is it because I have it claimed? Maybe it is. Let's see. It must be. I guess it's not showing claimed ones. So those are those two right here and here. It's that one. No. It's one way over there. We don't want that one. Somewhere right in this mess. This mess is a pure node, but it's showing one right here. This one. Okay. Let's try to tackle that. We're going to go back up on our map a little bit and get things back situated here. That was fun. Does this count as power? I guess it does count as power. That's cool. Yeah. I wish this told me what speed I'm going. Probably not too fast. Use a little train boost. Still gotta be quicker than walking though. All right, so up here. Oh, is another bauxite node. The only problem with it is there's no water nearby. So we're going to have to collect this bauxite and ship it somewhere. We'll get up here, don't worry. We are too far from power. Right there. Okay, good. Oh, and there's the radiation problem. Hold on. Okay. I need to switch packs out. All right, here we go. Okay. Let's think this through. So we have bauxite up here. We would have to either send it down to this water, which is basically near the other bauxite anyway. Or what have we got underneath here? We'd send it back over near the let's look under here. There's just was there a lake over here? A little river, but it doesn't really amount to much. Hmm. There's an underground lake here. If I'm not mistaken. But your head lift on that's going to be incredible. Gosh, this is annoying. Okay. No big spiders. We're just going to fly right through and ignore them. Yeah, it's not really worth dealing with. I just probably activated it. I did. Okay. Um, I could send it through this down here. Um, back at our very first base area. We've already got some other plants here anyway, so it wouldn't be hard to tie it in with this train line. We could easily do that. We've got lots of water there. So if we set up another bauxite um, plant over here, we've got water available. Plenty of water for that. And we just have to throw it up here on another train station and send it in. Cool. All right. I need to step away for just a minute, but I will be right back. Just give me about 5 or 10, and I'll be back with you. Okay, back again. All right. So, we decided let's just ship the bauxite over here. I can throw it on a train and get it down here pretty easy. Matter of fact, if we have two trains running, no, it should be fine. So we need to set up a little station for the bauxite to come into. Up there. And then we just have to set up our manufacturing plant down here. So the main thing we need right now is just aluminum casings, and we're just going to need a butt ton of them. So, do we throw the plant or the train station right here next to these? I think there's room. Or so I want to tie it in with that line so we can use these tracks that are already in place. But it's just going to be a single product. We're not well, I say that. All these it's for okay, if I did a single station over here, then how's that going to tie in? We could come out of this. No, playing 2 hours. That's right. Okay, I'm trying to think without totally messing up what we have. If we were to do a bypass line right here, past that. Hmm. Yeah, I think we're going to run a bypass line right here. And any more plants or no, because that aluminum's going to have to come. No, we could put a train station where they send the aluminum out too. That's right. Okay. We're going to our bypass line. Okay. All right, and these stations are how many blocks apart? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I think that's right. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there's 6. That means the line needs to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this one, right? The middle of this one. Okay. No, it's not going to go from there. It needs to go from right about. Let's split this way. Let's go middle of that one. So right about there to middle of this. Really? Okay. We'll say so. Middle of that is 1 and 2. That should tie in. Middle of that one. No, okay, didn't hit it right. Boom. Okay, that's our bypass line. Then we just have to come off of this into a station here. This will be a quick little deal. Let's get our foundations laid. Just going to do 4 by how many ever we need here. Probably should have done more. My bad. Make it a bit wider. Yeah. Lower back starting to catch a little bit. Okay. Lines are running correctly. That's good. Now we just need a small station here. One middle of that one should be fine. Yep, that's it. Okay, good. And then I'm on the wrong shortcut bar. Hold on. Let's get our train stuff up here. Number 4. Tying right there. Good. And really we need one. One of these. There we go. All right. Then we need to put signals on it. Coming out of this. Go. We want to make sure this is marked properly too. So, and there. Should have what we need there. Right? Everything look good? Okay. Now, I do have one train. No, I decided that wasn't a train. Never mind. No error. Good. So we're going to bring I'm just going to call it Bauxite North for now. And then we're going to put one up there that ties in with that line and comes here. Okay? This one we're going to set to unload. Unload. Good. Now we just need to get back up. Just missed the train. Get back up there. Get it, get it. Oh, didn't get it. Okay, now we're good. Oh, man. I actually need to do a train from here. Oh, that looks weird. There's my hand. My hand disappeared. I'm not supposed to do that. So how am I going to tie a train in from up here into that? I say we put a small station here. Ish. Bring this over to the edge here and plop it down there. I think would be fun. Or we have some crazy flying tracks. Hear me out. Thinking. This is gonna be strange. Let's I mean, it'll do it. Question is that going to wreck a train if it comes up on that? We'll see in a little bit. I'll loop up the other side and just put a station up there somewhere. I'll be honest, I don't like the look of it. I'll probably need to make it land over somewhere and then tie into it. That one's fine. I'm sure the giant spider's not here. My camera's not on. Hold on. That was weird. Okay. I think I've got some shortcut buttons that are mixing up between the two things. Okay. And it's good. Okay. All right. We'll go for it. So we're gonna loop through here, and we'll just put a station up there for it. So we'll tie in right here. It's a perfect place. Oh, that is great. Yeah, we'll do that. We're going to clear out some trees through here. Missed that tree. Aim, Dave. There it goes. Okay. Too far? Too long. Okay. Well. It's completely messy. I may regret this and come back and redo it, but for now, we are going to just shoot it over the terrain. I am going to go ahead and, I know this is, yeah, I'm lame. I'm going to go ahead and put a foundation down here for the, so, escape. This, number one. Or the actual train station. No? I don't know. It needs to be higher. Try this again. Number one. Let's do that. That looks about right. All right, now if I put a train station on here, run into this. No, that's the right one. Train station. Which is the, can't see. Other way. Okay, let's see if we can bring this over to the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to come to the edge. Not me in there. All right, and then we're going to do E. Perfect. Great, and we don't need quite this much back here, so we're going to get rid of some of this. Not that one. Okay. Now that train track just needs to come into here. And then we'll do that. That's extremely messy, but hey, we got a train station. We're going to call this bauxite north. Supply. Okay. Bauxite north supply. Okay, good. All right. And we're going to set up a timetable. We don't have a train on it yet. We need to put a train on it. Burp, burp. Electronic locomotive and supply. Now, I don't have power to either station end. Well, they get power through the actual train line. Okay, capacity Production is, okay, that's that. Max construction still below. We're well within the range here. That's, yeah. We're still good. There's that. Let's go ahead and set up a timetable. So it's just going to be, I did not name the train. So I need to name the train. Train. Set north. Timetable, we're going to send this thing from Bauxite North Supply to Bauxite North. Okay. Let's not turn on self-driving yet because we do not have anything coming to it. We're going to set our storage back here because there is room. Green is out. Okay. Let's get the right hotbar. Now the way we do this is we have both of them going out. Okay. And boom, number one. Let's go ahead and get it. Really? It's going the wrong way. Okay. Number one. I think that's right. Yes. Okay. It is super important to me that I get those heading in a north-south direction for some reason. I do not have a Mark III miner. I don't have stuff to make a Mark III miner. So let's just go ahead and do this. We're going to throw 3 of these in there. Pull that all the way up. And then, this is the cool part. We're going to pull power from this. Cool. All right. And then we just got to send this here. Really messy. Really messy. Okay. Train, Bauxite North, turn on self-driving, and we're good to go. I'm just going to ride this one over. Oh, stretch, stretch, stretch. Excuse me. Whee! I have not put a, oh dear, okay, I have to fix that. Let's just stay on the train and get back up there and I'll fix that. I need to put signaling up there because it wasn't letting other trains pass through. Minor details. Just gonna hit the slight deep bypass line. There we go. Ooh, this needs yeah, it needs some signaling there too. I'm just gonna work on signaling real quick. Okay. We got our bypass line, but we did not put signals on it. You get those hooked up. So this is gonna split there and there. And technically that splits that one. So we're good there. Over here, we need to split here and here. And I think we should be good on this end. Nope, not good. What is wrong? Why? What's this saying the problem is? No exit signal. that better? No. No exit signal. Maybe I don't need this one. Oh, that's on the wrong side of the track. Hold on. Pick that. There you go. Okay. There's that. Now we just need to get up top here. Take care of this signaling. I know where I need to get out. Right up top here. Just through this little pass. We will well, exit signal. Nope, wrong side. This side here. There we go. Just need to get up here and or over there, I guess. Yeah. Uh-oh. Let's dodge. There it goes. Okay. Dang, there's always something trying to kill you out here. Not always, but it just feels like it. All right, we're going to put a signal up here. If I can get up. Logistics, transport, block signal. Right there, we're going to put one right. Huh, that works. That works. Where is my bauxite line, though? It's coming back. Okay, good. All right, that should get our bauxite down there. It's probably the easiest way to do that. I'm just going to wait on the train. We'll write it down. Another train should still be over there through there. Not a problem. Hello. Been on it. How about that? Good. See if another one comes up during this time. Because not having the right signaling does keep trains from getting through the area. So we want to make sure that they can pass through while other trains are doing their business here. Okay. Well, none came through anyway. I believe. Yeah, that's clear. Uh, There's none waiting there. We're good. I'm kind of looking forward to and dreading when I get the tier 6 conveyors, just because I've got to redo a lot of plants and I'm getting tired of redoing them. You know, we've got to make them compatible with the full throughput of all the Mark III miners. I still haven't even upgraded all of them, but like some of them, it doesn't really matter because I don't have enough enough throughput on the conveyors. I wish you could split directly. I wish the splitter could hook up directly to a miner and give you two separate lines out of it, but they don't do that. Okay. That's right. It won't hook up there. And I don't have an output buffer yet. Let's go ahead and put the output buffer on here. Output buffer is just an industrial storage unit right about there with okay. It is an output. It is an it's an ancestral. The output buffer is an industrial storage unit with two conveyors going into it. Now, this gives us double conveyor speed into here so that this can continue outputting at single conveyor speed to whatever manufacturing or whatever needs it. But then when this gets cut off for it to resupply, this continues to have enough in it that it can output to whatever you're manufacturing, because it's only going to go out at single conveyor speed, but it's capable of coming in at double conveyor speed, which does, it unloads that a little quicker that way. I found this to be a sufficient buffer for that. And of course, if you need a bigger buffer, you can build more of these. But like that's the basics of how I do this. Okay, and then we're just going to do an output here. Let's go ahead and get that set up as well. Single conveyor line, and we'll come down here to water. What is left here? Reinforced plates. Don't have those anywhere else. Anywhere else. What is this one? This was sheets. I'm not sure entirely. Wire. A lot of this I can just get rid of. I should probably sync them, as a matter of fact. I know I have. Let's see here. That's with basic plates. Reinforced plates are not on my list of things being sent to there. Huh. What is that doing way over? Oh, I just. I'm thinking. I was deep in thought. I got distracted. I'm trying to think of what I have this train station over here for. There's nothing. Maybe it's going to handle this Sam. Maybe. I'm going to go check that out. Sorry. Anyway, reinforced plates. Steel beams, iron, concrete, cover sheets, rubber, plastic. I feel like there's more in that one. Wire. Slater, Sam, silicon coal. Where's that one? Lower. Oh, okay. Where's the supply for oscillator, Sam, silicon coal? What is? Oh, okay. Nice. I'm losing focus, dudes. It is 11:18. I can do this. I can do this. So we want to make a plant out here. All right. Let's just go ahead and run some foundations out and see if we can get a base started here. One more. Yeah, one more. We're going to get our building on top. That was not aligned at all. What the actual what in the world? Okay. If I click on align, is this not world grid aligned? Ah, blah, 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 blah. No, it is. Okay. Why is this not aligning then? The question. Okay, so let's do one more. No. It has to stay low, right? Okay. How that is 4-meter extension. And then hold up. We got 10 meters of head lift. Is that what we're looking at? 10 meters of head lift for the pumps. So if I put one of these on top, number 4, it really. I need to be on this side to do that. Number 4, put that right there. That gives us 8 meters of head lift. The pump or those things will do 10. Now, granted, this is actually up a meter or two already, so it does help. So it doesn't have to lift the full 10. Yeah, that should help a lot. Okay, so that'll be our foundation. We could also bring this down just a bit. Okay, number 1 under there, right? And if we put a number 2 underneath that, just bear with me. Get rid of this, and this, and we're just going to put this number 2 top of that one, and then a number 4. I call them my numbers of my shortcuts. Oh, nothing to do with what the actual thing is. All right, good. All right, and then let's go ahead and extend this down the rest of the way. Or is that it? Is that as far as it? Yeah, it's already down to the base. Good. All right, that should give us enough to work with. We don't need these anymore. Those will probably turn around. I know we have a good source of water here for this. Okay. Let's go ahead and build this along the edge here. So I will get a better viewing spot. Not there. Ah! Learn to fly, Dave. Gosh. Let's see how many we can do out there. 5. Go 12. In case we need to do anything else in here other than the aluminum. Okay. Number 4 right here. And get rid of this. I don't like keeping them around. Thanks for joining the stream. Glad to have you here. Been playing Satisfactory all morning. Just getting some stuff knocked out. Things we need to get done here. Nope, that's not what I want. Vertical zoot. Let's go down. Tell me that lined up. Yes, perfect. Now we're going to go ahead and make the platform go 8. No. Yeah. 6. There. Let's go with 6. 6 going up. We can do other stuff here if we need to. You know, if I had power here, I could zoom around the other one. Wrong one. With the right shortcuts. Temporary power. We're just gonna grab that and go out to that little island there. And we should be able to change packs. Good. All right. Ah, too far away. Go by 1. Okay. And then we need number 4. Okay, hold on. There we go. Okay. Now we can finish this up. Nope. Great. And we don't fall. That's good. It's all temporary there. Good. We just need to lay our floor down then. And that should be this one. We're going to go with that. The line in there. There's the line. 12 by 6. Got it. Okay. All right. Good. All right. Now let's go ahead and lay out power under here. Power would probably be good. Yeah, we'll just use this for now. I can bring power in from over here, Ken. That'd be good. It's even powered up. It's probably up in there. Nope, not there. Power is definitely in here, though. We need to have shortcut. This one. We're just going to run that there. Let's put this back in place. Well, it's you can't change elevations. There's that. Now we're going to come up here. We're going to put blueprint. Warm the air, but not my face. All right, blueprint, structure, corner 1 floor. No. Actually, no. Let's not, because that's gonna... It's different than what we're actually doing here. That, and then 2... 4, 5 of them, I think. Right. I need to see. Let's go ahead and try to throw a refinery down here and see what we got. Refinery. Oh, my inputs? Yeah, that's my inputs. A little bit of space there. We got plenty of room. Plenty of room. It's tall enough for that. It is not. We need a few more. One. Yeah, because we still got to put the 4 here. There it is. So that's basically what it looked like. I have a blueprint over here. How tall will they go? I don't think they go tall enough for me to make this blueprint. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. 6. So number 3. And then 6 number 2s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. And then a number 3. And number 4. 3 to start with. I ran out of power. It's okay. Six number 2s. And then a number 4. 4. Cool. All right. Now, that's not going to be big enough. All right. I ought to make that bigger somehow. Because we've got to put a lot of other manufacturing things over here. If we just do, oh crap. I have to have copper too, don't I? Just so happens there is copper, but am I maxing my copper out? It's the real question. Okay. Mark 3 miners giving us 1200. We cannot move 1200, but we are processing 75 per minute. Okay, this 150. Oh, we're not in processing. Hold on, we're splitting this up. We're splitting this up. Okay. 75, 150, 375. 375 there. 450, 600, 900. We could pull out of this line. That's for future expansion. About 10 more minutes. I've got to figure out a source for copper here. Let's see. Map. Where's the maps? We're right here. We have copper here we're using. No, that's iron. Sorry. Using this copper. What else do we have in this area that I can ship over here? That is deuterium. That's really far away for copper. There's that copper we're not using yet, but I think I had plans for it over here. Well, what are we doing with that copper? Anything? Yeah, it's in the rotors for the motors. There's probably some more copper over here somewhere. Matter of fact, let's look that up on the map online. Let's find copper. Copper. Okay. So I believe that one, let's see, we are, let me find me. Okay, we're right there. Yeah, there we are. Okay. That's bauxite. I can turn bauxite back off. I just want to find copper. Unclaimed copper nodes. There are not much around us. There's one straight and north of us. It's just a normal node. We've claimed most of the stuff in this area. We'd have to ship it in from somewhere else. Which is completely possible. Hmm. 2 impures up there. Showing everything? Yeah, we're showing everything. There's a lot of copper on the far east, but there's a lot of it right there too. Not a great spot for copper. Hmm. Such is life. Well, all right. I've got to sort this out and figure out. I mean, I don't see what I'm looking for. That far north one's just going to have a long drive to get across here. Does it show me claim stuff? Show impure, show normal, show pure. Options. Map options. Oh, that's like the main map. Hmm. There's those 2 pure nodes right over there. It wouldn't be bad to go grab. It's just a long way away. Okay. All right. Anyway, let's just take a look here real quick. We just got, I would say maybe a couple minutes before we hit our 3-hour mark. Yeah, maybe 5, maybe, yeah, 4 minutes. I'd like to just get copper here. I could either tap into the copper that's over there, well, that's going to cut down on what we can make here. I don't know. Maybe it's worth it to use that copper over here too. I haven't restructured that whole area yet. It might be that I don't need the copper there after all. Let's go ahead and fly over there and see. Because that copper's used for a lot of stuff over here. And we're going all the way out to automated wire, though, aren't we? So, yeah. It's rotors and cable. Stators are definitely using wire. Cable's definitely wire. Gosh. And those are all getting sent to the depot. Still pipe like crazy. Look at that. Where's this going? This is going to feed. Oh, okay. Those are all. It's just going to the depot. Okay. And that's been going for a while. I must be using that for something. All right. This whole area needs to be rebuilt anyway. I've just got the one copper node. Is that it? Iron. No. I'm just making concrete here, right? Yeah, that's just concrete. I think the copper nodes are back here, or a node, I should say. where I'm at is your copper. Yeah, that's the only one over here. Huh. What's up here? That would have made a lot more sense to grab that box at node since I'm coming down here. Yeah, this copper node right here, we can ship that in. We can see how much this is getting used right here. That is somewhat used. I mean, not heavily used, but it's there. I don't know. All right. Well, anyway, we got a good bit done here. I think. Let me get over something. We got one step toward the next product in the depot. We got what was it we're making? Hold on, let me get that note back up here. Fuse frames. We started automating fuse frames, so that's good. Those are ready to go up there, and then we just have to get our radio control units, and then we can make the pressure cubes with the fuse frames and radio control units, and then it's a matter of getting more copper into the main depot to make the copper powder. And then we can go to the nuclear pasta, which is what we need for phase 4. And we just need 100 of those. And then we can start working on one of the other 4. So we start stepping our production up there at the main depot. We can get this done. So anyway, I think that's about it for today. Thanks for watching. I'm glad anybody that did see this. Or if you're watching this after the fact on Twitch, don't forget to follow me there so you can catch when I am live. And for those of you watching this on YouTube, hey, don't forget to subscribe here. Glad to have you. More exciting factory stuff coming up next Saturday as well. And we'll keep making some progress with this. So thanks so much for joining me today, and I will catch y'all later. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.